After Dark, and we're going to play Mass Effect today. I am the Sweater Vest Gamer, except no substitutions, clones, mimics, imposters, or people on the street in a trench coat with nothing else screaming about the end of the world. And with me is...
Mr. Savage himself, J Ace 1991, and Music Man.
I I like that new intro. And I believe you had something to say about shameless cross promotion.
Oh yeah, so I know last time I said I was gonna do Tomorrow Never Dies, but then I remembered there were some other Die Hard 2 tracks I never got around doing yet, so I had to do those first. So pretty soon we'll be, now that's all done, I can finally get to that James Bond movie.
And I just want to say this quickly. Sorry, I had a bubble in my throat there and it hurt. I know that we still haven't finished God of War. I will, and I know that me and Jedi 1991 have to finish Spider-Man. And I also know that I'm doing Baldur's Gate with Kate right now. Give me some time
Yeah.
to finish these projects, people. It's hard when you got a toddler.
hmm
Also, I know I'm walking around the ship aimlessly, but it's been a while, and
Oh,
I've played like 4 different games since then. So I'm just gonna check the private terminal. Jedi 1911, take it away, and then we'll get underway.
um, not yet. I still need to find the video. I got so distracted here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
What? I don't want to talk to Charlie Sheen's dad right now.
Oh no. Again, I'm sorry. My apologies to Sweater Vest and all the fans watching. This is one of the reasons why I think this game's overrated. This railroading.
Well, I mean, we had to make reports to the council in Mass Effect 1 too. It's just a milestone to help narratively drive the main story forward because you know that, like so many people, like, let's go save Princess Zelda right after I get this fourth bottle so I could shove fairies inside.
I guess I don't care. I still prefer doing things at my own pace. Though previous Bioware games allowed you to do that.
I understand, but it's not exactly abrasive in this game. It is only annoying in 2 spots, and we're not really close to them yet. But I know you don't like Legion, but I will say this. Having Legion for exactly 1 goddamn second before the game ends, kind of annoying and repetitive and redundant.
No, no, I hear you.
Even if you don't
Now,
like him, that's bad game design. I know I'm not a
no,
game
it is.
designer. I'm just saying, giving you like this brand new toy and then the game's over, it's annoying when it's done because it's just, yeah, if you're playing a game like Beautiful Joe or something, not that I can really recall something from Beautiful Joe where that happens, but it's always annoying to get something shiny and new, get to use it for 4 seconds and the credits roll.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I know what's next. You're going to the scene that makes me lose brain cells.
Well, regardless of what happens, Martin Sheen is a treasure, and he does such a good job with the Elusive Man. I'll just ignore my hatred of this for now, and I'll shut up now.
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Kaiden is stationed on Horizon.
Oh shit, this is the darkest timeline where we killed Ashley. But somehow Ashley is alive in Mass Effect 3. I think we might need to redo our playthrough of Mass Effect 3 because now none of it will make sense.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
We're just jumping through alternate timelines, mashing them together. What are we?
That's fine.
That asshole Vegeta's son, Trunks?
Last I knew, Kaiden was Alliance. Why is he out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Commander, it must be big. I suggest you take it up with him.
The collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after him to get to you.
Did I ever tell you that really funny story about Yu-Gi-Oh card?
No, what's that?
So there's this Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? Now, I'm sure we're all familiar a little bit with Yu-Gi-Oh, and I know this is point enough for me to not talk right now, which is fine to the Elusive Man because I have to say this. So we all know what Reapers look like, right?
Yeah.
So there is this Yu-Gi-Oh card that is, for all intents purposes, a giant mech hand. I forget what the card's called, but it looks exactly like a Reaper. If you look at it,
Oh,
like it was supposed to be a hand, but it looks like a Reaper. Now the funny thing is, lots of people really like the artwork and stuff when the card is German or Japanese because for a while they couldn't get the card in English because it was so expensive in English. So the variation, because in card games there are things that are staples and blah 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 blah. Anyway, a popular card they got in different languages, it was cheaper. Anyway, Mark Mir has personally signed so many of these fucking cards, and I curse here because it's warranted, that I think fans have just given them to him over the years. Like, I remember when I got Mark Mir's autograph, I made him sign my death note, and he's just wrote, "I should just go." Not me, like, just him saying he should just go, like, he should just die.
yeah.
Like, there was, like, a line of people behind me who all were holding this card with, like, devious smiles on their faces. I didn't understand why, but then later I found out. And I think what I'm going to do for the description of this episode is, if I remember to, I'm going to post a link to the card, to the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, just because it's hilarious. Anyway, it's not even like an octopus card. It's like a severed hand from a mech, and
Yeah.
it just looks like a Reaper, and it's funny.
Yeah. Oh, just one last quick thing. I'm not plugging. When I do a future my own stream of this game, just an announcement. Despite my unpopular opinion on him, you'll be seeing Legion much earlier. That's all I'm gonna say.
See, I will say that even though with the PlayStation, in for most cases, and not all the time with the games that I have, mods are and are not available. I do believe in quality of life mods that improve upon either graphics or quality of life fixes. For example, you and me differ on exactly which quests should be done in order for either story or preference. Having Legion be recruitable should be something that happened at the exact same time that Tally was recruitable, like in the same breath, because narratively in the story it would have been just as relevant,
That was the original intention, actually.
but it didn't happen. And instead it's like, but here's the thing, and I know we differ on, Legion and the Geth, but it's almost like with Legion and his sub faction, you could have set the seeds in motion to much earlier to have them be part of your war chest in the third game. And I don't know how the game ends, number 3, but like doing that programming that makes the Geth and Quarian friendly with each other so you can fight against the Reapers together. It just narratively, it doesn't make sense the way they've chosen to do it. However, I'm not creative. I didn't write it. And when I say I'm not creative, I mean like I'm not creative on the game. So, yeah. Just because one author thinks that a story should be told a different way doesn't mean it should. Now, I'm going to shut up and we're going to go see what we can do with this. But still, it just pisses me off, you know?
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
I'm gonna have to
Also have
rename
a
this
plot hole.
episode. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a plot hole to bring up once the 7-second delay allows it. Regarding Morden. Well, it's happening. You're probably seeing it right now. Where did Morden get that?
Tell me you have something.
We collected it, remember?
Yes.
No.
Didn't Vitor disable a bunch of them and they were on the ground and we collected them?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, Morton is like, special forces. I don't
Anyways,
think it's a plot hole as much as it's confusing that he went on like a mini adventure and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, better be quiet because
Yeah.
Kaiden version is new to you.
Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me too.
Did they just call Kaiden Commander?
Yeah, he was promoted.
What is that?
But Ash wasn't promoted to our rank.
Get everyone to the same
I mean, I know that Kaiden was always a higher rank than Ash before she got her promotion, but still, that's one hell of a promotion. But, I mean, if you single-handedly were responsible for spanking the Reapers' asses, like humanity, I mean, and the brass would probably give you an... See, what I don't like about this is Kaiden's such a powerful biotic, the fact that they could touch him without his shield going off, even though he's never really displayed that ability, is kind of horseshit.
What do you expect from this trilogy, actually? This trilogy and their inconsistencies.
Actually, I don't think that's inconsistent. Has Kaiden ever displayed anything like using his powers? Because I kind of got the feeling that he tends to not use them as much as possible due to the fact that it causes him those kind of crippling migraines because of his implant. Hey, look, it's Javik's perfect race.
Nope. Pathetic race, actually. Real Protheans rule.
I don't know. I think the Protheans peaked when they were turned into this.
Nah.
Also, I love fighting Harbinger. Anyone can say whatever the fuck they want. I love, like, going mano a mano, my super special awesome ability versus his. Because if you level up properly, you can disintegrate that bastard in one hit. Just like he can kill you in one hit with his, almost. Also, can I ask a question? And if you don't want to answer it because you can't without it being a spoiler, you can just say you can't.
Okay, what?
The Reapers are completely are like giant robots that are true AI, yeah? So doesn't that mean as long as you don't destroy their like their AI brain or positronic brain in the terms of data from Star Trek, that all we really did was blow up Sovereign, we didn't actually kill it? So,
Yeah, I think so.
So technically Sovereign is still as dangerous as ever if someone just put them back together?
Oh, well, he wasn't put... I don't want to spoil it. He wasn't put back together, but he was still kind of dangerous. But I can't say more.
I'm just saying, like, unless it's like a zombie, if you don't destroy the brain, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. Now, who should we take on our way team, Mr. Jedi Ace 1991?
Garrus, at least, for obvious reasons.
Garrus, yeah.
because Kaiden will bring up will mention Garrus depending on your dialogue selection.
No, we have.
I'll just
Go ahead.
and actually if well you'll see this in my future stream. If Tally was with you too, he would actually bring her up as well.
But we
What's it?
couldn't actually get Tally yet due to story reasons. That would be with the quality of life improvement mod, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened? It was like a late change. So Tally's voice actors actually recorded dialogue for this mission.
Weird. Should we take a science officer down, or should we take some more backup? Because we have quite a few heavy hitters.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, let's.
I've been so used to bringing Garrus and Tally with me for this mission for so long. I don't know.
Let's take our science officer.
Okay.
He may be a hamster high on coffee, but he's a tough little fucker. Okay, we need some barrier because we're getting stomped. Morden, give you some cryoblasts. And Shepard. I just wish that we really need to go to Tachanka.
Well, now you're doing this mission, you will soon.
I know, just that the best weapon for handguns is there. Plus, regardless of personal preference, I really like the missions that are on there. Plus, Michael Dorn. So,
yeah.
And of course, we get to reunite the most powerful being in the galaxy together, fusion dance style, the Gyrosaurus Rex. Yeah, I fucking said it. Let's go.
This ironically also works for the best, because usually I go to the Citadel after Horizon anyways.
I'm going to have to rename this episode, because I literally named it The Master Thief, and the game was like, nope, not tonight. Okay.
Mort, you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory? That sounds promising.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with seeker swarms. Have to test them in person. Should be exciting.
I didn't mean to use an ability just now, but again, I'm playing like 4 different games. I'm in the controls of all. Give me a second here. Also, fucking David Hayter, Solid Snake as Captain America? In Spider-Man the Animated Series and X-Men Evolution? Like, what? If I'm correct, that wasn't too long after Guyver 2, so that's just really wild.
Yeah, I know. Well, then you probably, since you were watching Spider-Man animated series, well, you said you're on Secret Wars now? Well, it's a thing and you're watching them randomly, but... Because I know the Electro episodes, there's a little editing mistake there. Where 2 scenes are played in the wrong order.
Are you going to tell us what 2 scenes those are?
Well, it was supposed to be where, Spider-Man and Captain America are trying to do something to stop Electro's powers, but how it's supposed to go, then Red Skull and Chameleon arrived and stopped them at first. And then after more, Electro attacks, then there's supposed to be a scene where, Captain America flicks a rock to distract the two, and then they fight. Here, in the final episode, those 2 scenes are switched for some reason.
That's weird. That
is weird. I don't know what happened there.
That's almost in line with Optimus Prime saves Optimus Prime.
No. It was Optimus Prime saving a monument while Optimus is watching.
So Optimus is the most heroic, lazy bastard you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Commander, we're getting
But then again, that was the case. Apparently, animation studios not giving a damn about quality control.
Disrupting communications.
Also, you know what that means about Spider-Man the Animated Series? That means that not only is Mark Hamill in Guyver with David Hayter, but he's also in Spider-Man the Animated Series with David Hayter. They don't share any
David Hayter
scenes
was
together,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
but Mark Hamill
I was
is the
just
Green
talking
Goblin and Jason Blood. Where was David Hayter only? Wait, Mark Hamill was only in.
the first movie.
Oh fuck! Well,
I've seen it already.
they were in the series. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I've only seen the first movie so far, which I enjoyed. The cheese, of course. God, man, get me.
I like when Mark Hamill got his, like really got famous. They re-edited the photos, like the movie poster, to make it appear as though Mark Hamill was the main character.
Oh yeah.
And to his credit, he is a main character, just not the main character.
Yeah. Apparently, he agreed to do the movie because he got to turn into a giant bug. Oh, and actually, even Batman. Well, not the first, but the second Batman anime series, Scarecrow was in it too, aka the Reanimator.
Jeffrey Holmes.
Yep.
Why do I know that? Like, just off the top of my head, like, was breathing. Because I've seen Jeffrey Combs in a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, he picks roles that he thinks are fun, and they just happen to be culty, weird shit.
Good for him, actually.
He literally just picks roles that he thinks are fun.
That's
Like,
why
there
I
was that
tried-
one movie he was in where that lady wears weird lingerie and is a dominatrix in the weird portal. I forget what it's called. But I know about it because of Brandon's Occult Films. Shout out to Brandon of Occult Films. Fellow Canadian content maker and has been going strong for over a decade. I mean, my channel's really small and, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
I did see your video you sent. The Gamera theme, or the American Gamera theme, sounds like the Batman theme at times.
I mean, I love that Brandon's such a snarky bastard and he's also in a band. And that he tries to find a way to input Slow Ride into every fucking scene. Well, not every scene, but like every movie.
Possibly repurposed
Yeah.
colonies.
Anyways, I did see that movie before his review, but the version I saw was the Kenny version.
Spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any.
Fucking Kennys.
Already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced, evolved.
Yeah, so is this the guy who's
They
wearing a
still
collector
die if you
armor.
shoot them.
Oops.
You're just jealous that the collector armor doesn't look as sexy on your Commander Shepard.
The collectors must be
I guess.
experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm the N7
Find out
guy
for
here.
sure when you stop them.
I like the M7 armor too, but you can't deny that if there was collector armor available based off of their technology, that the collector armor might be the most superior armor. In the game, it's not. It's just aesthetic, but it might be the most superior armor that we have available to us. Why not use it?
Yeah. Wasn't this armor technically DLC, though?
I think it was a pre-order bonus that ended up being DLC.
Okay, because in the final, when you get the Kaiden, it's somewhat immersion breaking that he doesn't freak out that you're wearing collector armor.
Buildings. It's unsettling.
No signs of resistance.
Just saying.
Must have happened quickly.
To be fair, they were all paralyzed. We don't know if they're actually awake or not.
Okay. Well,
So Kaiden might not have ever actually even seen what the collectors actually look like.
yeah.
To be fair.
Still, it's just like me if I modded in wearing Darth Revan's armor and Kotar, I'm just running around wearing Revan's armor and nobody cares.
Well, I mean, have you ever played any of the Infamous games?
No, not yet.
There's free DLC for the Infamous 2 game that was paid DLC where you could look like... I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you could look like the bad guy
Yeah.
from the first game. So, the suspension of disbelief, right?
Yeah.
Also, they're making Incredibles 3. It comes out in 2028.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
I know
they've
Toy
been making
Story-
it Toy Story 5, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer. I've heard that for its endings being undone, so that's a good thing. So I'm still not sure if I should watch it though.
I don't want to talk about Toy Story 4 because I have too much to say.
Yeah, and me.
And
You don't have
the reason I don't want to talk about it is because I know that there's been a time in your and my shared history where I had viewpoints that some might consider extreme, i.e., me not breaking for Jar Jar Binks, before I realized how cool Jar Jar Binks actually was as a character. But I don't really have anything nice I could say about Toy Story 4. I'm kind of just angry about Toy Story 4. I like parts of the movie, but other parts of the movie make me really upset and make
Well,
me
I mean,
want to scream.
I'll say I like the cameo appearance of the Tin Toy from one of Pixar's earlier shorts.
Oh, I love the cameos they do in the Pixar movies because they're always really cheeky about it. Like, it's
Also,
obvious, it's right in your face, and sometimes it's just like a second and you blink and you miss it.
yeah. What about that one? AKA the one where the toys have to face a demonic-looking baby.
Also, I really like
But that,
Ken. But how can I not? Because he's voiced by...
Batman.
You're
Or the first
goddamn right,
Batman.
Michael Keaton. No, he's still Batman.
Well, I know. I have to be specific though.
I saw a video recently where George Clooney went on like a tirade about how he's the best Batman because he had nipples.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, fuck Ben Affleck, and I laughed pretty hard at that.
Yeah. Well,
Because
it's
I'm
nice to
pretty
see he
sure
has
him
a
and
sense
Ben
of.
Affleck play cards.
Yeah. Well, again, someone who doesn't hate Batman Robin anymore. It's nice to see he has a sense of humor about it.
I don't hate Batman Robin. I just feel like there were some people give it a lot of shit and they give Joel Schumacher a lot of shit. I'm not sure exactly what they wanted. Batman wasn't exactly entirely at that point super campy, but at the same time he wasn't, the Frank Miller Batman either. Because with all the different storylines, I hate to bring it up all the time, but Atop the Fourth Wall, because I don't like promoting other YouTube channels that are huger than mine. Huger. Bigger. But Atop the Fourth Wall actually got me really interested into reading comics again. And there are several stories where Batman was grim and dark, and there were several stories where Batman was super campy. And that's the problem when you have so many books out, so many Elseworld stories that, you have the campy version of Batman telling someone, you're positively grim. And then you got Batman be like, I am the night.
Yeah.
There was blood on my mother's breast. Shit like that. And then there's the weird jazz Batman comics, and rock and roll is the sound of the beast. And you're like, it's hard to take Batman and Robin seriously when DC can't, because there's too much. Too many cooks will spoil the broth,
Yeah. I just realized something. Actually, the collectors were using a deadly bee weapon.
My God.
I can't believe I just realized that now.
For fuck's sakes. I need a second. I'm doing like Batman's mental gymnastics from the Adam West show. I need a moment, okay? Batman surfing against the Joker in my brain right now. Cesar Romero didn't even bother shaving off his mustache, just put powdered fucking makeup on it. I need a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm okay now. I compose myself, but Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, guys, my laptop's settings thing is still broken, so we won't be hearing us joking about that again. But that's okay.
I mean, we will eventually, just not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I do encourage you to
after you're done yours, anyways.
Tonight?
No. When you're done the whole game, I mean.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense to me, anyways.
It makes sense to me.
I am assuming direct control.
I like the idea that the Harbinger is actually. I'm gonna pause it. So you know how the humans were made into a Reaper? Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played this game that came out in like 2006.
10.
It's okay. I mean, it's been like 16 years. Anyway,
Okay, fine. Whatever. I could...
sorry, statute only applies to 8. Um, I always thought that maybe that some of the Protheans were turned into a Reaper, and if they were, that Harbinger was a Prothean Reaper. And as punishment for their defiance, like for him and them, he was just given control over the collectors and such. And I like that idea. But when I went online and tried to voice this as an opinion, I was basically told to go fuck myself, and that was pretty much the end of the conversation.
Ugh. Hate to be... Well, I'm savage anyways. What do you expect from the Mass Effect fan base anyways?
Well, you can say that, but it's mostly any fan base I've come to understand.
Okay, well.
There are a lot of fans out there who kind of just want to watch the fandom burn.
I don't want to sound grim, but sometimes I feel that way too. But that's all I'm going to say. Moving on.
That you want to burn the fandom to the ground? You're like, fuck you, Inspector Gadget fans. I want you to all burn.
Okay,
And they're like, go Gadget, erase that comment.
No, not that.
I'm just saying that it doesn't matter what fandom you're in. There will be toxic people. The fandoms themselves are not toxic. Though, when it comes to fandoms like Sonic the Hedgehog, I wonder.
Yeah. Or Star Wars, for that matter. The most bottom of the barrel of the fandoms.
My attacks will tear you
Oh,
apart.
and in case you wonder why I don't upload too many Star Wars music stuff despite my name, mainly I will eventually. The problem is other channels have done the same too. I just don't want to look like I'm.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Did you see that? He was kicking my ass. He literally snuck up behind me and beat the shit out of me. I thought it was because Star Wars' lawyers don't fuck around.
Well, that was.
Especially because they got that Disney money now. In conjecture with that Lucasfilm money.
No, the Star Wars videos I've uploaded throughout the years is still up. It just I just wanted to do other movies that's never been touched before, really. And the reason I've been doing a lot of James Bond videos because the expanded soundtrack releases for them has been very, very recent. So.
Rather limited, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, it's a recent thing. It's just the thing was complete soundtracks, at least for original trilogy Star Wars, has been around for a long while. Well, okay, they're not 100% complete, but long story. For the prequels, it's complicated. There's still no proper complete release yet, though with the help of video games and audio ripping, it's been doing pretty good. But for my case, I'll eventually do like prequel trilogy, videos when there's an actual proper complete soundtrack release.
Are you gonna do the Matt LeBlanc Lost in Space movie? I'm asking specifically because hello, Lacey Chabert. Definitely a childhood crush in that movie when that came out, for sure.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that movie for what it was. So.
Oh my god, it was amazing. I was really upset that so many people shit on it, even to this day. When all I can really say about it is, I mean, it was a love letter to the Lost in Space franchise, and they only had, this. It wasn't 60 minutes, but it only had so long to tell a story of something that was episodic, and that's hard to do with one movie.
Yeah, but it's funny to me considering how mostly campy the original show was. So,
to be fair, the movie it did have a lot of action in it, but it was also fairly campy.
Yeah.
and it was very tongue-in-cheek about hey, we're playing a sci-fi game right now. We can talk as much about other sci-fi stuff as we want.
Well, because I know the movie had some cameos from the original cast, at least some of them. Well, the part where it's been a while since I see it, that movie's version of Dr. Smith, the holographic head guy telling him that you're fired or whatever, that was supposed to be Dr. Smith's original actor, but he wasn't interested in doing cameos.
Really?
It's a shame, though. Yeah, it's a shame.
That seems like a wasted opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and fun fact, Dr. Smith's original actor, he was Professor Warren in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
You're human. What are you doing out here? You leave them right here.
Oh, shit. So there was something I was going to say. This is very important to our Spider-Man conversation. And it's very important to something that I want you to experience one day in its fullest, the Legacy of Kain series. There is a character named King Atma, and he is known as the Lion of Willendorf. Very, very popular, very, very influential character. Anyway, his daughter, her soul got taken by a creepy little toy maker. Not important. His voice actor, Norman fucking Osborn from Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Oh, Neil Ross, yeah.
And you know what? It took me years to realize that. I only knew it because I recently was watching a Legacy of Kain video, and then I started watching Spider-Man. I was like, he sounds familiar. And I'm like, where is this from? And I was like, I love it when it connects like that.
You had to hear them try to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go
They're
down.
real, even though you're wearing one of their armors?
I forget what this actor's name is, but this guy is a very prolific voice actor who does a lot of BioWare games, does a lot of Mass Effect roles as well, and does a lot of video games, lots of TV anime. He's also a live action actor too. He does a lot of voice acting. He's even in L.A. Noire. Also, specifically for L.A. Noire, I would like to do L.A. Noire with you once we figure out the Lego bye-bye. Because I think you'd enjoy that. Because it's funny.
I'm going to try to look up, but I'll just say Me2 mechanic voice actor. Well, because sometimes Google's AI can pinpoint the actual voice actor. Sometimes.
They touch just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the
Okay, Dylan is his name.
They stationed that Commander Alenko here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Oh!
The realization.
The same guy who voices Harbinger.
Commander Alenko? Heard he was some kind of hero or something.
Keith. Long ass last name.
Good old Keith long ass last name.
No, Keith Sarza Badger. Fuck off.
I almost made a joke there. From the East Coast long ass last names.
Yeah. Keith Sarza. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's Harbinger too.
Hey, I don't know how to pronounce it any better than you would, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm not going to say my last name for obvious reasons, but people still can't pronounce my last name. And my family on Julie's side and my dad's side still spell my name wrong. My first name.
Yeah. Heck, I don't want to pronounce the Spider-Man anime series composer properly either.
That's funny.
Well, you saw me type down the name, so your guess is as good as mine what the pronunciation is. All I can say to composer, sorry you got screwed over like that. So.
That's fair.
Well, because of Saban's greed, unfortunately.
Too many strings attached. That rep said he was just here to get the towers online, but mark my word.
Well, then again, the show credited that guy as the orchestrator, but he is the actual composer, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the orchestrator and the actual composer? Does the orchestrator... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I think the one who does the baton thing. So a lot of times, like, for example... Like,
So
for example, John Williams is both, for example.
so I get it. So the composer is the person who wrote the score, and the orchestrator is the one, like the conductor who leads the orchestra in making sure that it's 2020.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, despite what the credits say, I'm pretty sure that guy did both, so.
Not a chance in hell.
I mean, I'm sure Shuki Levy, at least early especially from his work on 80s cartoons, I'm sure he composed that stuff. But I'm just saying, from 90s onwards, I'm sure he didn't actually write a single note, despite what the respective credits say.
Did I miss a prompt, like a red prompt or a blue prompt to make him help me? I swear I could do that.
No, you can't.
Even with full Paragon? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was like a little bit of delay in the game there. I thought that there was 2 Paragon points in that safe, and I was like, what the fuck? Wouldn't that be funny? Just open a safe. Here's Paragon points. Look how old this farming equipment is. Like, I'm pretty sure this is, like, I guess they're drones. I don't know.
Yeah. Looks like it.
They just look like really old, shitty lawnmowers that they just sized down and slapped some sci-fi shit on.
Yeah.
That's probably what they did. Oh, whoops. Okay, this isn't good. Oh, alright. I'm confused about something. Yes, I know I died, and that's fine. Whatever, I accept it. But I think something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. And I need to check on that, because that's not right. So, for some reason, I activated R1 for the heavy warp, right?
Yeah.
And my barrier activated. I don't understand why that happened. Not saying I still wouldn't have died. I still would have died. I just don't understand why the shot didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Harbinger. If I kill every one of your soldiers, there's nothing for you to assume direct control over.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect plan, but it's the only plan I got.
Oh, those motherfuckers. The Scion, Scion, whatever you call it.
I mean, the most annoying people I've ever had to fight in a Mass Effect game to this day are still the frog-like chameleon Geth that are snipers.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on harder difficulties. Like, on a regular difficulty, if you're just fucking around on normal, those things will throw you ass over tea kettle every time. Harder difficulties, if you don't take them out first, you're dead. Doesn't matter how tough you or your crew is. I'm just looting. I know where I'm supposed to go, I just want stuff. Oh, I was going to tell everyone. I made another Oreo cheesecake it turned out so much better than the last Oreo cheesecake I made that like my wife was like, "Oh, I'll have more of this," and I was like, "Oh,
This
okay."
might be useful.
Also, for anyone
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collector first here. Need to hurry.
is ever playing this game and worried they're not gonna get like, oh, all the biotic damage and all these outputs, there are so many sources of this game that you can utilize that puts you at max. And once you hit max, I don't believe you can go beyond. So don't worry about it. If you miss something, you miss something. Just play the game how you want. You don't have to be anal retentive about it like I am. I'm just ensuring that I can maximize my gains as efficiently as possible. You know, getting my power pump on like a weightlifter or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, time for, let's see how many times Sweatervest will die in this moment.
You are an
Before
asshole.
before you say it, it happened to me too, despite playing on casual.
Is casual easy in this game?
Yeah.
I think last time we turned down the difficulty to medium.
Oh, right, yeah. But
Did
still.
we? I just want to check because I might want to turn it down even more. We're gonna find out in a second
But
here.
still, this moment in the game is still annoying.
Yeah, we're on normal right now. We'll see how hard it is. I believe we weren't playing on Sandy. What were we playing on? Veteran? Yeah, we were playing on Veteran before. So we're playing on normal right now. We'll see how it goes. If I die more than twice, I'll turn it down a difficulty just because people don't want to watch me die repeatedly. I mean, some people might. Those people are sick, though.
Yeah.
I don't mean sick as in cool. I mean sick like, dude, come on.
This burned nicely.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we see a lot more of the Scions in Mass Effect 3.
Not quite. Well, outside of modding, no.
Is there just a different variation of them then?
No, I do think 3 is very underrated, but I guess because of the rush production, enemy variety is a little bit more limited. You still fight Reapers, though, just not this. Well, because you don't really counter collectors in 3.
Oh, Scions are specifically a collector. Okay.
Yeah.
They just remind me of something else that looks like an enemy in Mass Effect 3.
Maybe.
Also, it stands to reason that the reason there's no collectors in Mass Effect 3 is because we killed them all.
Not quite, actually. They were still around, according to lore, and especially to 3's multiplayer, they were just more limited.
Oh, so their number was greatly reduced. Hence them probably doing like more specialized missions for the Reapers and not being as abundant as they are here.
Yeah, that's actually going to happen in my future 3 playthrough stream, actually. Not good. That's all. It's actually since you played that part of the game, there's a mod where in Javic's recruitment mission that replaces Cerberus with collectors. It's actually pretty cool. It actually makes sense from a narrative standpoint too, actually.
I guess it would, but I don't know too much about that just yet because I don't have the knowledge of Mass Effect 3 that you do. I do think it's really weird that Charlie Sheen's dad, Martin Sheen, who doesn't seem to be that kind of person, sent his sex doll after us. Go ahead and tell me that Edie isn't a sex doll that he retrofitted for combat. Go ahead. And by Edie, I mean the robot body. Go ahead and tell me it's not. I'll wait.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generation.
Sometimes I experiment on the Paragon and Renegade options. see what my Shepherd should be really like.
I think in the last episode and the episode before that, we were talking a bit about how you were shocked to see that I don't always pick the Paracon decisions. It
Yeah,
takes
I know,
a
yeah.
lot for me to be renegade in someone when I'm just like, I've had enough of you.
Well, you saw what I did with the council. When I finally got impatient with them.
Also, how do you feel about Joker? Because I know a lot of people in Mass Effect hate Seth Green for some reason and hate Joker when he's not really that annoying. I
No.
like Jeff. I just don't understand all the hate.
Well, well, he's funny, but sometimes there's some couple, especially in 3. Well, not always, but he has some couple insensitive moments or comments where he really should keep his mouth shut.
So he's me.
Oh.
Do you remember when Unity was an ability that you had to specifically have a class to use it for in Mass Effect?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I think it was part of the biotic power spectrum, if I remember correctly. Either that or the Spectre. Problem is, I hear Harbinger, but I don't see Harbinger. So, did Javik's race have wings too, or is this something that the Reapers added?
The Reapers added.
Does that mean
Well,
Javik's race were always kind of bug-like and they evolved without the wings and the Reapers added them, or?
Yeah, well, something like that. Well, it's just like when you saw in the beginning, if you remember what they did to some of the Batarians, they gave them some miniguns.
If Batarians had miniguns as part of their anatomy, the galaxy would be a very different place.
Yeah.
See, at the end of Mass Effect 2, we're going to have to make some hard decisions concerning the Batarians. Or that's what some people like to say. Me? I guess I'm a war criminal? I feel about the Batarians the way Jedi Ace 1991 feels about the Geth.
Well, I'm not the biggest Batarian lover either, but I'm not the biggest hater either.
No, but for me to say that I feel the same way in terms of my like and dislike about the Batarians as you do about the Geth, that's a pretty bold statement to make.
Of course.
That's got to tell you everything you need to know about how I feel about the Batarians.
Or I feel about the Hanar too.
What the fuck do you have against Mark Mir?
Everything. I mean, nothing. No, constantly saying this one just drives me up the wall. No offense to Mark Mir.
I think it's funny that Mark Mir calls himself a dumb, stupid jellyfish.
Yeah. Well, again, you told me yourself that when you met him that he doesn't have a high opinion on the Hanar either.
It's not. I mean, he asked. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna." He's like, "Can I do it?" Like, they're like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And I guess he's like, he doesn't really think the Hanar are all that great. At the very least, he thinks they're annoying.
Yeah.
Or he was just trolling me. I don't know. It's hard to tell with celebrities. Okay. That should be another wave complete. Oh yeah, I know. That's why I'm reloading. You know me, I'm like a Predacon. I only talk peace long enough to reload my weapons.
Yeah.
Oh! Optimus Primal's voice actor is cancer-free.
Oh, so he's okay. I didn't even know he had cancer.
Also, something horrible I need to talk about that I'm sure everyone knows, but I need to bring it up.
Fuck that thing.
Bruce Campbell has been diagnosed with a cancer that is not curable but treatable.
Okay, well, great.
My thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. This isn't news, it's like a week old at this point or more. I just hadn't brought it up, and I just wanted to state that how sorry I am for him and his family. Cancer runs rapid through my family on both sides, and it's something I would never wish on anyone, and I hope that he can go into remission until he dies naturally of old age.
Okay, in my attempt to lighten up the situation, well, do you follow me? Well, don't, or I'll have you arrested. In case you're wondering, that's quoting him from the tutorial of the first Spider-Man movie game.
I was thinking about that when I was playing Spider-Man, that, oh god damn it, that both Stan Lee's gone, and I really don't want to say goodbye to Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. And that's one, by the way. Although, to be fair,
I can count, Clemson. I can count.
Well, you've lasted much longer than I thought.
That's what she said. But I had to. I really did. How do you like it? I got a barrier too, bitch. Thanks for the collector weapon, Smuck.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna lie and pretend that the pistol you get onto Chunka is so much better than everything else, but this part I probably would not have to have turned down the difficulty so many times if I had had use of it, because it really is that good of a weapon.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be dreading this upcoming scene. Just gonna say I'm on Kaiden's side the whole time.
That ship is huge. Exactly how are we supposed to catch it?
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something.
I mean, they're gone, man. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fair. I wasn't talking about that specifically.
I'll just say this. Do you know what the Tyranids do to, biomaterial? Do you know what the, whatever the hell the Tyranids are called in StarCraft do to biomaterial? Yeah, they're gone.
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard. Wait. I know that name.
Yeah, I'm a hero.
You're some type of big alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain.
Yeah, I saved the world.
Human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a legend, Delan, and a ghost.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you alliance types.
You stop giving me attitude.
Oh no, see, you're the one who...
What was that?
I went to check the weather on my phone because it's supposed to be sunnier tomorrow, and I was thinking maybe I could do some ice chipping because Rowan has a play date of sorts, and I had a few hours to myself. And I forgot that my phone was open to Facebook, and there was a random video playing. I do apologize to everyone. I was literally just opening my phone to check the weather.
Okay.
During a cutscene I've seen like 70 times.
Yep. Time for me to lose brain cells.
It's been too long, Kaiden. How have you been?
Is that all you have to say? You show up after 2 years and just act like nothing happened. I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. Thinking you were gone. It was like losing a limb. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
Because I wasn't having sex with you, Kaiden. And I was in a catatonic state. You can't send email when your brain functionality is almost nothing. Sorry.
Well, nobody told it. I don't want to say anything because I'll just.
I know they coded it wrong, so Kaiden sounds like a jealous ex, even if you weren't, together.
No, it's just that's the problem. Problem with this dialogue wheel. Just the way it's paraphrased, it's just misleading.
Not my choice. I spent the last 2 years in some
Just
kind
the
of
whole
coma
thing
while
makes
Cerberus
Shepard look like
rebuilt.
an idiot.
You're with Cerberus now. Garrett,
Kaiden,
I can't believe the reports were right.
Kaiden, what part about I was in a coma for the last 2 years did you not understand?
Because nobody told him.
Anderson stonewalled me. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. That you were working for the enemy.
This scene sucks.
Cerberus and I want the same thing. To save our colonies. That doesn't mean I answer to them.
Do you really believe that? Or is that just what Cerberus wants you to think? I wanted to believe the rumors that you were alive. But I never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
Yes, exactly. Cerberus wants you to think.
Also, I think it's gangster as hell that I'm basically wearing Javik's family as armor. Because eat a dick, Javik. That's why. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
Eat a collector dick.
Kaiden, you know me.
Well, as you're seeing, Kaiden's response is the same as Ashley's, but
You saw it yourself.
I don't.
No, not really. Ashley doesn't come off like a 100% crazy ex. She just comes off as a racist again.
Well, then again, Kaiden's being more calm here, at least.
What if they're behind it? What if they're working with the collectors?
Damn it, Kaiden. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
Also, I have to mention something. So, regardless of how you feel about Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Trump, don't care about any of the opinions forever who's watching this, or even the person who's co-hosting, because that's politics, and that's not what I get into like this for. But there is a web series called President's Play where they use AI voice that is very convincing,
I know, yeah.
and they play Mass Effect, and it is hilarious. I recommend anyone check that out.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of facts.
Maybe. Or maybe you feel
That
like you
Paragon
want Cerberus
selection is my
because they
message to the
saved
fan
you.
base.
Maybe you're the one who's not thinking straight. You changed.
Do you smell that?
My loyalties lie.
It smells like bitch in here.
Always will be. I've got to report back to the Citadel. They can decide.
I don't care. I'm still on Kaiden's side here.
Why? I really am not being like I'm working with the Elusive Man, but I never joined Cerberus, and at the end of the game I make the decision to leave them. And that happens whether you're a Paragon or a Renegade. Caiden's just being a dick.
Rightfully so.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Kaiden. It'll be just like the
I mean, they killed Admiral Kohaku, I'll give you that.
I'll never work for Cerberus.
And then unethical experiments.
Careful.
And we're
I-
stupid enough to experiment on the Rachni.
I mean, who hasn't experimented on the fucking Rachni in this game? Show me one of the council races that hasn't.
colony.
Except maybe the Hanar and the Elcor and the Volus. Okay, so maybe there are some of their council races that haven't experimented on the Rachni, but not many.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You're gonna tell me the Asari didn't experiment on the fucking Rachni?
Shepard,
No.
good work on Horizon. Hopefully the collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
Anyway, thank God that dumb scene is finally
It's
done.
not a victory. We interrupted the collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Kaiden said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony? Just to lure the collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld,
Yeah, damn right
there's no
now, the damn
guarantee
business.
you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team
Listen,
must be fully committed to this.
I'm like Captain Kirk. I'll stick my dick in anything I feel like it, understand?
Yeah.
Whether it's green, blue, red, slave, or a goddamn... What the... Tribble. Don't tell me Kirk didn't fuck a Tribble.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
Also, I think it's really, really, really funny that in that Robot Chicken sketch, Kirk fucked a Gorn, too. He fucked the Gorn. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, brother.
Especially because we still have that poster in our... oh, no, do we not have that poster hung up right now? Oh, that's incredibly sad. When me and my wife were living in our condo townhouse, we had that hanging in our kitchen, like in our dining room, for like forever, and it's not now, and that really bums me out. We need to put that back up.
Okay.
Because it's like a fight night poster, but it's like the Gorn versus Kirk.
Yep.
I bought that for my future wife the day I got Kevin Conroy's autograph. He sadly is no longer with us.
Oh, okay.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is too. Getting some closure, you know?
I do find it unsettling that Liara just has a constant stream, almost like a OnlyFans 24-hour stream of Jacob just working out without his shirt on. I think that's more than a little bit of creepy. I know that was beefcake, as you would say in the comic, for like the viewers who would enjoy watching an athletic man without his shirt on, but I mean, it's more than a little weird because all of Jacob's personality comes from the relationships of the people that are around him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Alright, weapon upgrades, shotgun damage. Weapon upgrades, nothing. Even though it says that there should be, like, isn't that annoying? Like, there's no ship enhancements, so it's locked, right?
Yeah.
There is weapon upgrades. Oh, I can't afford them. Never mind. I was about to go on a tirade. But I can afford this one. Why? Whatever. Use a single bonus power obtaining oil. No. My bone density went up. You hear that? Shepard's fat now. Oh, there's going to be people who aren't going to like that in the comments. I apologize, everyone. Well, apart from me having to rename this episode because it had nothing to do with about a Master Thief, I am the Sweater Vest Gamer.
And of course, Jay, 1981.
And Jedi Ace 1991 better start plugging my goddamn channel and on his channel, even if it's in text. Also, I just want to say, as always, be good to each other and be good to yourselves. And last but not least, because I do think this is important, we did miss it slightly. Happy belated International Women's Day.
Oh, yeah.
We all have women out there that we love who are very close to us, mothers, sisters, cousins, wives, girlfriends, fiancés, or figures in our life, maternal figures that really mean something to us, or someone who's just feminine. Anyway, whatever. Go out there and do one kind thing for those people who do so much for us, and just show them that they matter to you. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Do you have anything else you want to say, JS 1991, before we blow this popsicle stand?
Not really. Not until the very last minute after you shut it down. That's how I work sometimes.
Well, on that note, and on the note of Spider-Man, because we just ended on something very positive, we're going to end it on something really negative to really set us back, because I'm an idiot. In terms of Spider-Man, fuck Paul. All right, talk to you guys later.
Bye.